There are many ways to sabotage our level of success in our business. I mean, business is hard enough, let alone the extra layers of challenge that we put on as human beings. But there's one in particular that's come up in the last week in 3 separate conversations that I've been having with business owners that I want to share with you. And it's around language, and it's around our thinking, which can have a direct impact on, again, our ability to create. From this point of view, it's about financial abundance and financial success in our business. And the phrase that I've heard 3 times in the last week, which is actually crippling to your level of success, is, I don't need to make $1 million. Well, if you've ever heard yourself saying that or thinking that, I'm going to give you some different ways to think about that and share with you why I think that's a very dangerous way to think. The reality is, my belief and the belief of many other people on the planet is that financial abundance is actually open to anyone and everyone. And the opportunities that one person might take and find to create that level of abundance is open to everyone. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's there. And one of the reasons why we might believe it's not there, or our reality might be showing us that it's not there, is sometimes behind our thinking, such as I don't need to make $1 million. What I really think people are saying when they say, I don't need to make $1 million, is one of 2 things. I think they're either saying, I don't want to work as hard as I would have to be able to make $1 million, and therefore sacrifice certain things in my life that I currently enjoy. Or they're actually saying, I don't want to be like people who have lots of money because I don't like what they represent. And both are based on a set of beliefs that frankly are simply that. They're frameworks of thinking that are not based in truth. They're simply what you have been, if it's you, what you've been programmed with throughout your life. What you're really saying when you say in the first one that I don't want to work as hard as I would have to create $1 million, you're really saying I don't know how to maintain my life balance and make $1 million at the same time. That's what you're really saying. You might not be aware of that, but that's the truth. You don't know how to, and that's why you're saying you don't want it, because the sacrifice seems too great. On the flip side, if you just don't like what millionaires represent, or people who are wealthy, if you don't like the greed you might associate with those sort of people, again, it's based in naivety around what most wealthy people are like. And the truth is that money is simply a magnification of the values you already hold within yourself. If you have a lot of money, you can choose to do with it whatever you want. You can be self-indulgent and be that greedy stereotype that you so strongly reject, or you can be the person that gives most of it away and creates a lot of good with that money. Money is simply a resource. It's not good or bad, it's us that makes it good or bad in our beliefs and our judgment and our use of that money. So really, we're going to be very careful and around our thinking, because if we want financial abundance, and I'm not saying this should be the number 1 priority in your life, it can be wherever you want it to be in priorities. It just doesn't have to be an either or. It doesn't have to be either I'm a good person or I'm wealthy. It doesn't have to be either I've got life balance or I'm wealthy. Like they're false paradigms that people make up in their own minds. So once we get rid of those levels of belief, or any other beliefs that might be restricting the way we think about money and financial abundance, then we become a lot more open to the opportunities that might be there that we otherwise would not have seen. So our thinking is critical in terms of our ability to open the lens to opportunities that are frankly surrounding us everywhere. So look, a little bit of deep thinking for you on this one. And we've all got head garbage around money. Regardless of the level you have achieved of financial abundance, there's always things that are restricting what you can and can't do. So it's a deep thing for some introspection, something to meditate on, and hopefully something that can help you move forward in your level of business success. I welcome, if you think I'm completely full of it, then please, debate with me below. Throw some comments, and I'd love to hear your perspective. I'm open to seeing it in different ways. And of course, if you've got further questions, I welcome those below too. As always, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel right there, get other fantastic videos like this one, and you'll get notifications. Until then, thanks for watching. Go out there and make it a great day.